Hello, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to be simplifying this fraction. So this is 1000 raised to the power of 2000 divided by 2000 raised to the power of 1000. The question is, how can we simplify this? So I want to see how we can make them have the same base. This is a base of 1000, but this is a base of 2000. So as we proceed, well, I'm going to be changing 2000 to 2 times 1000 for the sole purpose of seeing how we can have the same base in the numerator and denominator. But we also need to change something, which has to be what this 2000, because the power here is 1000. We can change 2000 and rewrite it as 1000 plus 1000, again for the sole purpose of having same number in the numerator and denominator for us to cancel out. Because when we do that, we will definitely be able to simplify the question that we have here. So let's start by rewriting this 1000 raised to the power of 2000 as, watch this now, as 1000 plus 1000. 1000 plus 1000 is what? 2000. Moving on. So all divided by what? See, like I told you, we are also going to change this 2000 and rewrite it as 2 times 1000. So let's do that. So 2 times 1000 all the way to the power of what? 1000. Very good. Now let me start from the numerator. Look at what we have here. We have 1000 plus 1000. Are you familiar with the multiplication law of indices? When you have a raised power, let's say x times a raised power y, you know this can be rewritten as what? A raised power x plus y. Same base, you add the exponent. Can you see that this and this are of the same form? Which means I can rewrite this like this. And that also means that I can rewrite 1000 raised to the power of 1000 plus 1000 as what? 1000 raised to the power of 1000 times 1000 raised to the power of 1000, using the law of indices, the multiplication law of indices. So let's do that right here. So this is going to be equal to what? 1000 raised to the power of 1000, all right, times, this is times 1000 raised to the power of what? 1000. If you apply the law of indices, they have the same base, right? We can add the powers, and that will give us back what we have here before. So what about the denominator, where we have 2 times 1000 all raised to the power of 1000? Are you aware of the power of a product rule? Let me explain something to you. So let's say you have a times b all raised to the power of x. This is equal to, you can distribute the power because of this bracket, all right? We can rewrite this as a raised to the power x times b raised to the power x. This is what we call the power of what? A product rule. A and b are the product in the bracket, and x is the power. So that power can be distributed to a and b. So power of a product rule. You also have power of a quotient rule, but we're not getting into that now. So quickly, let me erase this and rewrite. Now watch this now. I'm going to rewrite this, yeah, the denominator like this. So that will be 2, because they are in the bracket, 2 times 1000, and they have a common power of 1000. So I can rewrite it like 2 raised by 1000 times what? Times 1000, right? Raised to the power of what? 1000. Can you see something that, see, this and this, are they not the same? Yeah, so we can just cancel out. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. So let me cancel this out. This cancels this, but we now have what? We have 1000 raised to the power of 1000 over what? 2 raised to the power of 1000. But hold on, are we done here? Are we done here? Well, we can still simplify this further. You know, I talked about the power of a product rule the other time. There's something I also need to say, which is the power of a quotient rule. The power of a quotient rule. Let me show you something. If you have a over b all raised to the power of x, do you know that this is also a raised to the power x over b raised to the power x? See what I've just done? Power of what? A quotient. Quotient, you have a division in the bracket. So you can distribute the power because of the bracket. It tells you that the power should be applied to both a and b. So you are going to have a raised to the power of x over b raised to the power of what? X. This is what I call what? The power of a quotient rule. Yeah. So how does this help us here? See this. If this is going to be equal to what? Because see, they have the same power, right? So I can rewrite this like this: 1000 over 2 all the way to the power of what? 1000. If you distribute this power to 1002, you are going to get this back. So nothing has changed. I just applied the power of a quotient rule because I want to simplify further. So what we have in the bracket is what? Talk to me. Is what? 1000 over 2. If you divide 1000 by 2, you are going to get what? 500. So that's 500 all the way to the power of what? 1000. And people, this is going to be the final result when we simplify the original fraction. I hope this video was helpful. And again, if you have not joined my structured math class, it's for students in primary school, for junior secondary school, and also for senior secondary school. So if you want structured lessons, do it to check the pinned comment. There you have the link to the landing page. So you can just register online, and of course, we would onboard you and get you together with the other people who have already registered. Okay, I hope this video was helpful. If you like it, make sure you share, you subscribe to this channel for more content like this. I hope to see you in the next one. It's bye for now.